snowboarding. Okay? So this here is snowboarding. That right there is called a snowboard. Alright? Now, some people, you may see some youth with something like this, but with wheels down here. So they have little wheels right here. And they don't use it on snow. They use it on ground. That's called skateboarding. Skateboarding. Okay, so snowboarding and skateboarding. Alright. Okay, so these are some of the sports in the Olympics. Now, let's learn how to talk about these sports that we like to play. Okay? So, when talking about things like this, we use what's called the simple present. The simple present. Okay? So, what sports do you like? What simple means is that there is nothing added to the verb. So there is no liking or like. So it's not in a continuous form like liking, like I am teaching right now. That's called continuous. And it's not in the past form. So I ate yesterday. No, this is in its simplest form, its basic form. Okay, so here we have, what sports do you like? I like golf and karate. I don't like basketball. Okay? So what sports do you like? I like golf and karate. I don't like basketball. Okay? Me personally, I like gymnastics, ice skating, and snowboarding. I do not like soccer. It's not my favorite sport. Okay? So look, what sport does he play? He plays soccer. Plays soccer. So this right here, the verb is in simple form, but what's happening here is this. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So, when we use words like I play. Alright? I play. But if I said he, or I said she, okay, or it, I would say play. Okay, so whenever I have I use the verb in its simplest form. Okay, so I, verb, and then the rest of my sentence. So that is called the object. Okay, so I, with my verb plus my object. So to see what that means exactly, so I play golf. Okay? I play golf. Alright? So here I use the verb, nothing added to it at all. But if I was to use he, or if I was to use she, or it would be verb, so it would be plus verb, but it has an S attached to it. Okay? It would have an S attached to it, plus my object. So you do the same sentence. He plays golf. Alright, see the difference? You can't say he plays golf. He plays golf. He plays golf. She plays golf. It cannot or can't play golf. It can't play golf. Okay, so it. Okay, it plays, let's say it plays. It plays golf. Alright? Okay. So, what sport does he play? He plays soccer. He doesn't play that baseball. He doesn't play baseball. Where do they do yoga? Where do they do yoga? They do yoga at home. Okay, do is our verb. They do yoga at home. They don't do yoga in the park. They don't do yoga in the park. Okay, asking questions. Do you sell skis? Do you sell skis? Answering it, yes, I do. Or, no, I don't. Does he play baseball? Does he play baseball? Yes, he does. Or, no, he doesn't. Do they like table tennis? Do they like table tennis? And you say, yes, they do. Or no, they don't. Alright. Now, let's read this paragraph and let's complete it with the proper form of the verb. Okay? Now let's see. Every year, over 1,000 men and women compete is our verb. So will I be saying compete or competes? Here I have plural. So if here we have he, she, it, we use S. But if it was to be a plural, so if it was they or you, in both cases we would use just the verb plus our object. So I would not use S at the end. It would just be the verb. Okay? So here, every year over 1,000 men and women, because I have plural, so over 1,000 men and women compete. In the Hawaii Iron Triathlon. Okay? Every year over 1,000 men and women compete in the Hawaii Iron Triathlon. Okay? A triathlon has, this is a single word. It's single. In case our word is single, our noun is single, our subject is single, we would use the word has. Okay? Have would be for plural. Okay? So a triathlon has 3 parts. But it not have 3 winners. But it. Here we need to use our verb do. Okay? And being that it is single, we're going to add could be called does. It does not. So does not have. So let's contract so it doesn't. It doesn't have 3 winners. But it doesn't have 3 winners. The person with the best time for the 3 races, the person with the best time for the 3 races wins. Wins. Okay? Because that person will be he or she. So he or she wins. Okay? They swim for 3.86 kilometers. Okay, a kilometer is 1,000 meters. So a kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. Alright? So they have to swim for 3.86 kilometers, which equals up to 3,860 meters. Okay, so they swim for 3,860 meters. That is a very long swim. Okay? So, they swim for 3.86 kilometers, and then we have here bike. It will say bike. No, nothing will be added. Bike for 180 kilometers. So they go biking for 180 kilometers, which is equal to 180,000 meters. Biking, riding a bike. Okay? And then run. And then run for 42.2 kilometers. 42.2 kilometers. That is a huge distance. It is a very hard marathon to do. Okay? It's very hard. All right? The winner gets $100,000. The winner gets $100,000. Something's missing. The winner could be he or she. So the winner gets $100,000. Okay, very good. So do you understand now how to use words like, what sports do you like? And then you say, I like golf and karate. Okay? Do you understand now how to use them when you're talking? So when to use the S and when not to. We use the S for singular words for he and she. Okay, so if it's a singular noun, like the boy plays the piano. I play the guitar. So I, we don't add anything. He, she, it. We add the S. They and we don't add anything. We play the drum. They sing a lot. All right? Okay, good job. Okay. So, what is your hobby? Okay, a hobby is something you like to do. It's something you're interested in doing. Okay? So, can you guess the hobby of these people? Let's see. First let's read. I have a really cool telescope. I usually just look at the moon. But I sometimes look at the planets, especially Mars and Jupiter. I want to discover a star someday. I really have a cool telescope. Okay, what is a telescope? A telescope is something that lets you see something very far away. Okay? So if we were to take the word telescope and analyze it, do you understand where this word came from? Okay? The word tele, and let's say the word scope. Okay? Now, these two words, they came from the Greek language. Okay, they came from the ancient Greek and Latin language. Tele means something far away. That's why we have something called telephone. Telephone is because you're talking to someone far away from you. Okay? And scope means to see. Scope means to see. Alright, so that's why we have the word microscope, telescope. Okay? So tele means far away, and scope means to see. So a telescope is a device that we use to see things far away. Alright? So that's a telescope. Okay, so this person here, what he likes to do is he likes to moon sight. He likes to see the stars. Okay? So he's into astronomy. Astronomy. It is the science of stars. He likes to look at the moon and the different planets. Okay? This is what the moon is, in case you do not know. Okay, so this right here is the moon. He said he'd like to see the moon and saw the planets. He said Mars and Jupiter. So what are these planets? Let's take a look at them, okay? Okay, here we go. So that's the moon, and here are our planets. Okay. The picture's not clear, so I'm going to find a clearer picture. Let's do this right here. Find some big pictures. Here we go. Okay, here we go. This is much better. Okay, so the first planet that is closest to the sun is called Mercury. Then we have Venus. And then our planet Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, these are the planets in our solar system. Okay, so once again, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Okay? Alright, very good. Okay, so here we have someone who says, I make Navajo jewelry in my free time. I make rings, bracelets, and necklaces. It's just a hobby, but I really enjoy it. You can see my stuff on my website. So what does this person like to do? What this person here does is something called arts and crafts. So here we have, let's call this here a star watcher. Okay, a star watcher. And here we have a person who does arts and crafts. Okay? Alright, very good. Alright, now our last one here we have, a lot of people have a pet, like a cat, a fish, or a bird. But I have an unusual pet, a llama. His name is Rex, and I am taking him camping with me. He always carries my things. Okay, a llama is an animal that lives in South America. Okay? It's like the camel for South America. Okay, it's called a llama. It does not have a hump on its back. As you can see here in the picture, it does not have a hump. So this person here is more like a farmer, where they look after animals. So they take care of animals. Okay? All right, very good. Okay, now we're going to play a video, and this video is very unique. So try and see what sports do you recognize, which ones do you know, have you ever tried any of them before, and if not, would you try them? And if you see a sport that you know, I want you to say the name of that sport out loud, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, hello, hello. Can I see anyone clear? Testing, testing, sound check, sound check. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, 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 sound check, testing, testing, sound check, testing. Is better? Right. Testing, 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 sound check, testing, testing. Okay, so, what do you think about that video? A lot of sports that you know, but they all made their new twist on it. Would you do what they've done? I may have not. Some of those things you might call them to be crazy, or some would say brave, some would say daring. All of these are words that describe actions, and this is what we call adjectives. An adjective is a word that describes a noun or another